If the sun were to suddenly extinguish, life on Earth would face immediate and catastrophic changes. Within 8 minutes, the time it takes sunlight to reach Earth, the planet would be plunged into total darkness. The skies, once illuminated by the sun, would become pitch black, with only the distant stars and faint moonlight offering any illumination. This abrupt loss of sunlight would shock ecosystems and human societies alike. Temperatures would begin to drop almost immediately. Without the sun's warmth, the surface temperature of Earth would fall drastically. Within the first week, the average global temperature would plummet below freezing. Regions near the equator, which typically experience the warmest climates, would begin to resemble the Arctic tundra. The oceans, acting as thermal reservoirs, would retain some heat for a while, but would gradually start to freeze over, beginning at the surface. The sudden lack of sunlight would halt photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert sunlight into energy. This would lead to the collapse of plant life, triggering a domino effect throughout the food chain. Herbivores, which rely directly on plants, would struggle to find food, and predators dependent on herbivores would face starvation soon after. Within weeks, most ecosystems on Earth would begin to collapse. Human civilization, too, would face unparalleled challenges. Power grids designed to generate electricity from solar energy would fail. Agriculture would become impossible without sunlight, and food supplies would dwindle rapidly. To survive, humanity would need to turn to artificial light sources and underground shelters equipped with alternative heating systems. However, even these solutions would offer only temporary relief. As months pass, the temperature on Earth would continue to fall. Within a year, the global average temperature would drop to -100 degrees Fahrenheit, -73 degrees Celsius, freezing most of the planet's surface. The oceans would become vast ice fields, though liquid water might still exist in their deepest depths due to geothermal heat. However, this heat would not be enough to sustain life on a large scale. The absence of the sun's gravitational influence would destabilize the solar system. Planets, including Earth, would drift off their orbits, floating aimlessly into the cold void of space. Without the sun's light, the Earth would become invisible to distant observers, a dark and frozen rock lost in the universe. Life forms capable of surviving extreme conditions, such as certain bacteria near hydrothermal vents, might persist for some time. However, the lack of energy input from the sun would eventually render even these resilient organisms extinct. Earth's biosphere would be completely eradicated, marking the end of life as we know it. Culturally and emotionally, the disappearance of the sun would leave humanity grappling with existential despair. The sun has always been a symbol of life, warmth, and continuity. Its absence would signify not only the end of physical life, but also the loss of hope and inspiration. In this apocalyptic scenario, Earth's only chance of survival would be to find an alternative energy source or migrate to another solar system, a monumental challenge given current technological capabilities. Humanity's resilience and ingenuity would be put to the ultimate test.